Hey, how you doing? My name's Sean McGough. You know me yet? No, you don't. If you did, you'd be pushing Thomas Sowell on every network, and yet I'd see him in a lot more comment sections. Why? Because the man's a living gift from God that we didn't listen to. I don't know how to fix this. I hope you can hear me. So if I stop it, then I don't know how to put it back together. I'm not too good at this technology business, but enough for you to listen to me to understand that. Can I learn it? Yeah, I'm kind of lazy though. It was funny. I went up to Laconia yesterday. Had a great time talking with people, all these different gang members, but everybody's getting along, and I felt this positive energy. And most of them love God. It's crazy that sounds, but you just felt it. And you know what? They all kind of gave each other the side eye, and it goes with the territory because Diablo's up, play up there too. But all I felt was God, man, and people had. Almost cost me $3,000 thinking I was funny. So I told my buddy I need a babysitter because I think I'm funnier than I am. I'm bipolar, if I haven't mentioned that. I get that Holy Ghost and I just want to make the world laugh. You can't always do it. That pisses me off. It's a long story. I got a lot of them. It's funny, I was listening to Matt Walsh and he was talking about, I always talk, people say I'm a topper. No, I just talk to people. They tell me their stories. I think they're hilarious and I carry them with me, and that's, I talk about God, I talk about the devil, and I get people to open the book. Sometimes I have great advice. Sometimes I lead people to money. I say, hey, call this person, call that person. They'd love to help you out up there at the, what that was, like Laconia. That's right. I talked to the kid. I got to look up. Really, the kid gets on my nerves. It's a long joke. I love them all, including the devil. Ain't that a bitch? I don't love him, but it's a long story. I'll cut his throat if I got the chance. God knows that, so he don't take me out. Yeah. Anyway, it's a long story. Yeah, am I crazy? The VA says so. Three guys in my head say I'm high. Jesus says I'm high. God says I'm kind of fucked, but he ain't taking no claim to that. He's a devil, so I don't know where I am. I'm on my own. Anyway, speaking of the devil. No, I ran into somebody who was one of my guardian angels. I made a video about it about 3,000 videos ago. I don't know where it is, but I run into him and he sold the property, his family and stuff. And somebody told me his mom died, and I said, hey, did your mom die? He said, no, my mom didn't die. I said, I swore I just saw her a year ago. Somebody said, no, she was dead. Who the hell you talked to? I said, I don't know, but I swear it was her. We had a hell of a conversation, and she knew all about me. So if she's a ghost, I'm all right with that because she was awesome, and she's not dead, the stupid bastard. I was talking to her. Well, you never know with me. I talk to a lot of shit that ain't there. And I talk to some shit that is there, and I wish it wasn't. Why am I talking to you again? And they think the same thing, and by the time they leave, they say, oh, God. I go, there you go, I got your praying, and there we go. But anyway, this had a point to it. Oh, yeah, I thought this was a funny joke. Anyway, my neighbor yelled at me about my singing. I didn't know I was singing so loud. I didn't try to be disrespectful, but I work nights, so the dark means nothing to me. You know, it goes with, that's a long story. I like to sing at night. Go to cemeteries. They bitch at me, but they don't call the police. It's a long story. Anyway, where was I going with this? Oh, yeah, I don't think I sing that bad, but my wife yells at me about singing too loud in the house. She says, it's not that you don't sing that good, but you're too loud. I said, well, okay, I'll go in the back. Yeah, but then the neighbors yelled at me, and yeah, I guess I sang too late. And he said, honestly, I thought you had a cat in a bag and you were beating it with a stick. And I said, well, that's not nice. Damn. But then the kid said, you going to let him hold you down? What does he know? I said, well, he's a pretty smart guy. He was in the Corps, and he's a chief, and he knows whatever. He said, well, you already told him the best advice you can tell him. If you got a problem, just tell him and don't be afraid to treat me like I work for him. And he didn't want to do that. He said, that's not nice. Huh? I said, listen, you remind me of my uncle. He would have thrown a brick at me and said, hey, shut up, idiot. He said, I can't do that. I said, why not? And I go, okay, sorry. It's no harm, no foul. Sometimes I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I just have fun and I start singing when I feel that ghost and I can't help myself. And my mother comes through me and she couldn't sing, but the priest said she's welcome up front any day. And if it's good enough for my mother, I say, fuck you, it's good enough for me. I don't give a shit what you say. Honestly. I'm gonna sing in my backyard, but if I'm on my car screaming away, fuck you. My mom would be proud of me. I wish she lived long enough to see me. I would have made her, I almost called her a bitch. And you know what? You just understand. On her phone. And the devil gets a hold of all of us at some point. Sometimes we just don't know enough to let him go. and grab a hold of God. Sometimes he's right there. He's just waiting for you to grab a hold. But we go, nah, you know what? I'll hang with that other guy for a little bit longer. I know things are going to change. Let me roll the dice one more time. You always end up crapping out when you run with that guy from down below, but nobody wants to understand that shit. But anyway, what the hell was it? Oh, yeah, Matt Walsh. That's where I was going with this. This guy, he does a segment on the show that says, am I the a-hole? And the guy says, my wife said she was going to break up with me because, we had 4 kids and it's been 12 years or whatever. But she told the story about the first time I went to the house and they served meatloaf. And I hate meatloaf. I've always hated meatloaf. My wife knows I hate meatloaf. They served me meatloaf and I didn't touch it. And she said that was so disrespectful of my mother that she almost dumped me. Am I the a-hole for being mad at that? I'm driving down the road. Now, this is what I do all day. If I had the camera going and I could listen to things, you'd hear me commenting. I know they call that reaction videos, but I react a lot different than other people because I talk to God and the devil. You don't believe me? I don't give a damn. I'm just telling you what it is. Anyway, as it goes, I said, yeah, he's the a-hole. My wife's Chinese. Her mom makes this dish with a Chinese melon. It's called bitter melon. It's horrible. You put meat in it. The meat's okay. You can get through with it. And I'm thinking, Matt Walsh, just take a taste of that bitter melon dish. With the bitter melon and the meat, you go, oh my God! I ate it with a smile. And I pretended, and I took seconds that first time. I didn't know any better. Next time I come over for dinner, bitter melon! Yeah. Well, eventually it became a relationship, and 2 years later, my mother all the time, I live with downstairs after I got Marine Corps. I live downstairs. My in-laws are upstairs. It's been about 2 years. Now, I'd already known my wife for so many years before this, and it's a long story. So before we get married, after we get married, I'm eating this fucking bitter melon. Oh, Lord, do I hate this fucking bitter melon. I kept eating this bitter melon. Had to be 4 years. I finally said, oh, my God, I got to tell her. I can't hurt her feelings because she cooks so good and everything's so delicious, but this is so horrible. I said, Mom, I don't want to hurt your feelings. Because that's how I am. I don't want to hurt your feelings. Sometimes it happens. I don't mean it, but sorry. Sometimes it's collateral damage. That's a whole different story. Sorry, oops. Anyway, went down quick. You'll understand that if you watch the other videos. Whoa! Whoa! Where was I going with that? Anyway, what the hell was I saying? Oh, yeah, thanks, kid. Anyway, I says, Mom, I can't take it. That bitter melon, I hate that dish. I don't like it. I can't. She said, but you eat it all the time. Sometimes you have seconds. I said, yeah, because you look so happy that I'm eating it. She goes, I don't like it either. I wouldn't make it. It's hard to make. If you told me a long time ago, I wouldn't have made it. I said, well, there you go. Sometimes if you don't speak up right away, then bad shit's just going to keep happening until you realize maybe it ain't you. Maybe you just need to stand up for yourself and say no. It's not always a bad thing. I'm letting you know how I feel. And then they say, well, you know what? Hell, I feel the same way. I only did it for you and because her husband likes it. But I don't even like that thing. So anyway, yeah, you're the a-hole. You could have voiced your opinion down the road, but the first date, yeah, you eat it. And the second date and the third date until you put a ring on that. And then you tell them, you know what, I really don't like that too much. And then you let the chips go where they may. That's my marriage advice for today. Don't ask me shit. It's complicated. I got 30 years. 20 of them are happy. I ain't got to tell you which ones. They're in there somewhere. Anyway, God bless you, America. My name's Sean McGough. I had 2 jobs. Get Trump in the White House. Or, at the time, he was the best bet to stop the wars. Just all what's going on right now. Didn't work. I don't know if I was talking to God, the devil. But then I made a bet with the devil. And things changed. But it didn't cost me my soul, so that's cool. But I'm still betting with the devil. Ain't that a bitch? You can get Thomas Sowell on every network and help me out here. And maybe give yourselves a shot. And at least if he's on every network, that's one hell of a trick and ain't going to hurt nobody. I think if you listen to the man, you're going to be glad you gave me $1. You're going to want to send me my money. That's what I said in my very first confessional video. By the time I'm done, I'm giving you the best advice anyone will ever give you in your life to check out Dr. Thomas Sowell, his life story and what the man has to say. After that, check out the Ten Commandments, and religiously, you're on your own. I got the Trinity. And I got God. There's that beautiful sun. And the moon will be coming up right over here. Why do I talk to God? Why does he talk to me? I don't know. I keep telling him to screw. He don't listen to me. What can I tell you? He makes me happy. And nobody likes my singing, so I'm happy, and all I do is get arrested for being happy. Ain't that a bitch? Only I get arrested for being happy. I don't know how that happens. Oh yeah, I turned into a complete a-hole. I'm sorry. Oh, look at this old bastard. He looks like he was in World War I. He got a hat on. He was a Marine too. I met this dude who knows Chesty Puller. His uncle was a colonel. Oh, I'll tell you the different story. He has artifacts and everything. I want to interview him. His name's Don. Anyway. Yeah, you're the a-hole. Eat the food. Be respectful to your in-laws. You'll find out. They gave you their daughter. They love you more than... Oof. I don't know what to tell you, kid. Somebody gives you their daughter. Somebody takes my daughter. You better treat him right. I'm going to get a wood chipper. I'm just saying. The boy knows it. Or he better. I'm just saying. Anyway, that being said, God bless you, America. I went over my 10 minutes. Make these for myself, my buddy Woody. I said, maybe we'll get no money, maybe we won't. Come babysit with me and we'll have some fun and maybe make some people laugh, maybe not. I'll bring him God my way. You can leave and come back anytime you want. But when you see me going a little overboard, and he usually goes overboard more than me, well, back in the day, he's not the best guardian angel either. But together, we're a pretty good team. Well, anyway, if you want to follow along, follow along. I had 2 jobs, Trump in the White House or conservative. I'm still working on the conservative in the White House. Which one? I don't know. But I won't be voting a Democrat Satanist. Look at their policies. I'm sorry, you follow Satan. There's no other explanation. And you basically have your whole inception. Follow Thomas Sowell. 2 jobs, conservative in the White House. Somebody who protects the First Amendment. Check out Anomaly and what he's saying about that First Amendment. The kid is right. Absolutely right. Stop screwing with the hate laws and all this bullshit. That's so they can be used against you. You're giving up all your amendments and all. I'm not going to get into the politics of everything. I've said enough. People think I can't sing. The girl at the place I was just at said she'd pay for the show, and I told her all these jokes, and she said I'd pay twice. And I said, you know what? That just proves something to me. And as I walked out, she said, what's that? And I said that my neighbors and my wife have absolutely no taste. None whatsoever. If they don't like my singing, none whatsoever. And the girl says, well, I thought you sang pretty good. I said, well, thank you very much. And then I thought about it, and I said, and everybody should know my wife has no taste because she married me. And the girl said, that's a good one. I said, well, there you go. Anyway, she just saw a mess and thought she could clean it. That's why she found me. Well, that's her best hobby anyway. Oh! It's a long story. It's complicated. God bless you, America. And hey, Glenn Kelly, I'm so glad I ran into you today. And tell Betty I talk to Ralph all the time. He's still bitching at me about that fucking paperwork. And all Sonny does is shakes his head and laughs. Am I crazy? Yeah, crazy as hell. But I don't know how to end this. I think it was Karen Carpenter. We've only just begun to live. That was a horrible note, wasn't it? I'll work on it in 2-drink minimum. Anyway, God bless you, America. Like I said, my story's crazy. Go back to the beginning. That's what I told Glenn. I said, Glenn, you know me. You know my mother. He goes, yeah, you had a tough life. I said, I never knew that. He's like, what? Yeah, I never knew that. I thought everyone lived the same life I did. And then we had the long man. Anyway. Am I crazy? Yeah. Crazy for God. these days. And I'm still crazy for trying to help everybody when I can't even help myself. It's a burden I pick. Don't call God a pussy. He might put the world on your shoulders. There ain't no guarantee you're gonna save it. And he'll still put that son of a bitch on your shoulders and see if you really feel like carrying it. You know what? I've got that weight. I'm breaking records right now, mother effers. Ain't nothing gonna keep me back. Ain't nothing gonna hold me down. No, no. Ain't nothing gonna... Anyway, my brain blew up. I gotta go entertain people, feed my seagulls. Sing to my ducks because they come over and get the little bunny rabbits to come out. And I'm like a 2023 princess and I got a penis, so I fit right in with the rest of them. Are they hiring? Nah, I'm a conservative. They'll never give me a job even if I'm a princess with a penis. The fuck, I got boobs too. Anyway, I'll catch you later, America. One of these days I'll get monetized, but until then, if you feel it in your heart, come on, will you please make me have one joke work? I would love $100 million to be sent to St. Jude's in the name of my wife, Cindy Wan. That's right, Cindy Wan. If I make you laugh anywhere in this video, because it ain't gonna make her. Nah, she loves me, but she hates me. It's all my fault, and it's stupid. I hope you can hear any of this, because I don't know what the fuck I just said. Oh, I swore. It's a long story. I put on jokes wherever I go. Some people laugh, some people think I'm annoying, some people want to hit me. It goes with the territory. And the ones who want to hit me, I usually get them to talk about God by the end of it. It's pretty cool how that happens. I don't even know, because a few years back I said, let's go. Now I say, let's go. Oh, wait a minute, hold on, let me tie my sneaker. Okay, let's go. Oh, wait a minute, hold on, let me fix my belt. Hold on, I lost weight. You know what happens when you lose weight? You know your pants, when the pants go to be, and then the guys, what are you talking about? And I said, I don't know, what were we fighting about? He goes, I don't remember. I said, what the fuck? What's your problem? I got no problem. You got a problem? Or the guys in my head said you had a problem, but now none of us can remember. And they get so confused, they go, are you crazy? I said, what hospital? And then we talk, and things come out, and I ask him why he's so angry, and I tell the stories later on. Sometimes it's a little freaky and hairy, but my wife don't get it. Can't save them all, God says. But you know what? If I can save a few at a time, I'm alright with that. If I can tell the stories later on, maybe it helps somebody else down the road. And maybe I make you laugh. And if I make you laugh, then that helps you. God bless. That's it, I guess. Check out Talk to Thomas Sowell. Check out the 10 Commandments. After that, I don't know what the hell to tell you. Put a conservative in the White House. I know that pisses off everybody. You know what? I'm a conservative, so is God. You should what you say. Look at my videos. I don't know how I got here. I don't know how I got there. I don't know where I'm going. But I know where I've been. And I see where I could have been. And I'm right where I want to be. Ain't that a bitch? Miserable like a motherfucker, but my wife's happy and I got 2 beautiful kids and that makes her happy, and she says she wouldn't have changed a thing. So, in the grand scheme of things, I guess I did it is what it is, right? God bless you, America. I tried.